All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Waharakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of the great millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out of toiling its truth. And shalom to the few sisters of Akwathium who listen and learn in silence. To all of you, I say shalom. I'm the brother Pathaka Mathchim as Dallas. I'm just coming back at you with a really quick hit lesson. I'm going to entitle this one, The Edomites Are Not Done Away With. Because we have this thing with Vocab Malone, and he always tries to make the point, which that's the theme of this society, man. You know what I'm saying? That's of course, this is the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. Esau is in control of things. He's running things. The elites, they know who the hell they are, man. They know they're the Idumeans, the Edomites, and they have their AI technology and everything set up to go against and to Salakia to forward and back that. You know what I'm saying? So but they're trying to run from their fate, and they can't, man. They're hopelessly locked into it. But I just wanted to get a couple of scriptures, man, just a few scriptures, just to make the point that Edom is not done away with, man. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to receive what's coming to them. They're going to receive their fate, man. That's written for them. The scriptures are very clear. And of course, us in the know, we know that Esau is in end time prophecies. And this thing is all about the prophecies. Revelation the 19th chapter, verse 10, Yahweh Shai, the spirit of prophecy. And so it's about the prophecies, man. And they like to go into, of course, when you're dealing with AI, they're going to try to make it seem like all of these things have already come to pass. They've already happened. But when you deal with scriptures like Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, in verse 9, the thing that had been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there's no new thing under the sun. That's saying everything is going to happen again, man. Also, Ecclesiastes, the third chapter, in verse 15, man. That which was then is now. So, and when you read that in the NLT, it literally says the Most High likes doing things over and over again, the same things over and over again, meaning those things that these people think have already happened, they're going to happen again. A lot of those things, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, it cuts all of that crap, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but without any further ado, let's just see what the scriptures say. Let's see what the Most High says. Let's get this one real quick. And what is that? So like I'm doing a little walk and talk. Ecclesiastes 4. Wow. That was clearly in the Old Testament. Ecclesiastes, the 4th chapter. And we'll drop down to the very last verse, Ecclesiastes 4 and 16. It says, there is no end of all the people, even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Surely this also is vanity and vexation of the spirit. So the scripture is clearly telling you there is no end of all the people. So them saying that Edom has been done away with is a freaking lie, man. The Lord clearly tells you right here that there is no nation that's going to come to an end. So no end of all the people. So this scripture alone cuts and tells you that they're still here. Esau, Edom is still here. And real quick, let's go here because I'm setting something up real quick. Let me go here. Let's go to Genesis, the 36th chapter, and we're gonna read verse 8. This is Genesis 36 and 8, and it reads, "Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir." Esau is Edom. So Esau dwelt in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom, letting you know all these things are synonymous. So when you read in the scriptures and read about these things, you're reading about that nation of people. If you read about Esau or Edom, or you read about Mount Seir, like for instance, in Ezekiel the 35th chapter, when he says to prophesy against the mountains Mount Seir, prophesy against Mount Seir. So like it's talking about prophesy. And when you read it in NLT, it tells you that prophesy against this people. know what I'm saying? So it's not talking about prophesying against Mount Seir or a mount. It's talking about the people, man. So that these things are synonymous. So it makes them, they're all the same. Talk about the same thing. So real quick, let's go to, what is that I want? Ezekiel. The 36th chapter. And we're going to just get to the point and read verse 5. This is Ezekiel 36 and 5. And it reads, Therefore, thus saith Yahweh Bashmi power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession, with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds to cast it out as a prey. But it clearly says, it's speaking of the heathen here, and it clearly says against all Idumea. And let's go in this word real quick. And that's H123, Adama, and of course you can see right there the transliteration is Edom. You know what I'm saying? And it clearly, when you go into the outline of biblical usage, it says Edom equals red. Edom, Edomite, Idumean descent or descendants, Salakia, of Esau. There it is, man. So the Idumeans are Edomites, man, the descendants of Esau. That's why I brought out Genesis 36. You know, Esau is Edom, Mount Seir, dwelt in Mount Seir. So all those are synonymous, man. You know, so they're the descendants of Esau, man. They're Edomites. You know, which is a clear cut on them being done away with, because who's in the land today? That's who the Lord is talking to, the people in the land today. They're in the land right now as we speak, chilling over there. Those are the heathen that he's speaking of. And he called them out, specifically Idumeans, you know, parted the land over there, parting his land. And you got all these, and everybody's over there fighting over land that doesn't belong to them, man. You know what I'm saying? So, no, bro, they're not done away with. As a matter of fact, when you read in the Zondervan's, and I was intending to get it and forgot, you know, the Spirit was just on me to just get into the lesson, you know. But if you have a Zondervan's compact dictionary, go in it and look up Edom. It's going to clearly tell you they're the only neighboring city that's not promised any mercy from the Most High, man. You know, in end time prophecies, it says that clearly. And that book was written by white so-called scholars, man. You know what I'm saying? Edomite scholars. Let's call them what they are, Edomites. You know what I'm saying? Because not all so-called white people are Edomites. You know, some are Jakes, but you know, and some are other nations. But you know, the angels are going to sort all that out. But the point is, you know, it clearly tells you when you read in the Zondervan's that they're the only neighboring city of the Israelites not promised any mercy from the Most High in end times. Hello, how in the hell are they done away with if they're not promised any mercy in end times? End times are now. They haven't happened yet. So them trying to act like everything has happened already, they full of shit, man. And so is Vocab Malone, bro. You know, yes, Esau is in end time prophecies, man. You know, and it's about the prophecies. Yahushua, the spirit of prophecy. So real quick, let's get one more. Let's go here. You already know. I know those in the know exactly where I'm going. You know. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9. Let's go, champ. Let's get it. 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." Man, yeah, this is Esau's right here. This is his world, man. His what's that Hebrew word? Salakia, not Hebrew. That Greek term, ion, because you have three terms or definition for the word world when you deal with the Greek. You know, that's Orkamini, which is the entire inhabited earth. That's Ion, which is a period of time, a time period, like the age, an age. You know what I'm saying? And then you have what's the other one? Cosmos, man. You know what I'm saying? Satan was trying to take it, boy. Cosmos, which is basically talking about the Israelites, man. You know, an ornament. You know. Yeah, man. Ion, bro. Ion. This is talking about the Ion right here. 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world. Ion is the word world there. You know, that period of time, that time period. Period of time, or time period of what? Rulership, man. He's been ruling the earth, man, and they're still ruling to this very day. You know, that's why you see their faces on money, on the currency. That's why you see their faces in the side of mountains. You know what I'm saying? Where actually the faces that was inside of those mountains used to be Native Americans, man. And they took those down, destroyed those, and put their own faces up there, man. That's why you had that hailstorm, and it looked like they were crying, man, because that's exactly what they're about to do. The Lord is visiting, but he's about to really go hard on these devils, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're in a time of restoration. So it says, 2nd Esdras 6 and 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Kingdom of heaven, man. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way you can try to act like this has already happened, man. Stop. AI is full of shit, and vocab is full of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Both are devils, man, because they're both Esau. They're both Edomites. This AI this technology and this AI system and chat, all that shit is Edomites, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though they agree with us a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? And I was catching this. I was having a little conversation with AI earlier, and was catching his ass up, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good, you know. But I just want to do a quick hit, you know, and go into that, man, because the Esau, and which vocab is an Edomite, man. He's Esau, you know. Revelations 12 and 9. The devil and Satan that deceiveth the whole world. He's part of that, you know. He's got the spirit of Esau because he's an Edomite, man. And the scriptures clearly tell you in Daniel the 12th chapter that none of the wicked shall understand, man. So he can't get this. These nations can't get it. It's not for them. Hell, 2/3 of Israel can't get it. You know, it's thinking it's only for the elect of the nation of Israel, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negro descent, man. Of course, the scattered seed that may come looking like the other nations, but have the spirit of an Israelite, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on, man. And Esau is not done away with, man. Esau is about to get what's coming to him, everything that's coming to him, man. You know? So, you know, I just want to do a quick hit. Hopefully this was edifying to the hopeful elect. With that, giving all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Buhar Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of the great millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayath, Shal Dawadah, Shalom.